All right. I'm gonna. All right, we are live. I've got to downsize one of my windows here, so forgive me. Hey guys, if you're here for Canva training, part of our Tech Tuesday series, this is being recorded, so you can always come back to it. These are really, really helpful, I think. And the last couple of tech classes that we've done, we did one on KV Core and another one. We had almost 15,000 people check out the YouTube video recording. So there you go. What we're going to do is every Tuesday, we're going to have a class and we're going to record it, and it's going to cover some type of real estate technology tool that'll help you with your business. And so today on our Tech Tuesday real estate class is going to be about Canva. What the heck is Canva? Well, first of all, I'm David Harbour. I'm with eXp Realty, but this class is open to anybody, any brokerage, anytime you want to come, invite your friends. We do not promote any other brokerage. We're just going to talk about the technology. But Canva, think of Canva as a marketing suite for social media, brochures, flyers, anything that you could possibly use, websites, videos, GIFs or GIFs, whatever you say. I don't know which one it is, but you can create any personalized marketing material right in Canva. And they have a free version, which is certainly enough. But if you want to take it up a level, you can pay for the pro version, which I have, which opens up Pandora's box of some really neat pictures and additional features. But it also allows you to save the images in PNG, JPEG, all different formats. And it is super, super cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over some of the highlights of some of the main features of Canva, how to use it, hopefully maybe pique your thoughts on how you might be able to use it in your business. I mean, literally, there's thousands of pieces of marketing material that you can use. So I can't think of any other way to say it than you got to get on Canva if you haven't heard of it. Quick little fact, I think there's a woman, a young gal, started Canva, and she might be the youngest billionaire in the world. Look her up. I forget her name, but she is from, I think, Australia. And how cool is it that she created a product like this? God bless her. That's fantastic. So I am going to now do a screen share, and let's jump into Canva. These classes are not going to be on and on and on. We're going to probably cover about 30 minutes, get in and out, but I'm going to give you the main meat and potatoes of how to use it. Okay. So let's rock and roll. Turning it on. All right. Hopefully you can see my my screen here, but this is Canva right here. This is their website. It's Canva, about Canva. Let's see, designs created. They've created 10 billion designs. The company actually has 2,000 employees. They're in 190 countries, and it was launched in 2013. Pretty cool. And 100 different languages it's in. As far as their locations, they say they're in Sydney, Beijing, Manila, and they've won all kinds of awards, from Great Places to Work to Google Play Award. I can't say it enough. It's just a really cool application, and you need to jump on it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to jump in and share with you about Canva. All right. So here we are. This is kind of the main dashboard of Canva. Sign up. There's, as I said, there's 3 different plans. As I click here, there's a free version, there's a pro version, and a Teams. And so if I click on here, it's going to tell us what those are. And you can see right here, You have Canva free, which is certainly enough. There's 119, which is the pro version, which I have. It's per year. I can tell you right now, this is well worth it. And then they have 149 a year for the first 5 people, where I can have multiple people on my team. I can share designs and we can create them together. And so it's a great tool. Okay, so going back here, they also have one for teachers and schools. So if you're happen to be watching this, they have a discounted version for educators. So what can you do with Canva? It's really what can't you do with Canva? As you look at the top here, they have whiteboards, they have presentations, they have social media, videos, print products, websites, and if I click on more, there's a whole lot more. They have infographics. They have photo collages, desktop wallpapers, graphs, anything that you could use online digitally. You can have it printed. They have. And so as we look on the left-hand side, the way it navigates is you have your home button right here. Then they have what are called templates. Templates are basically, these are exactly what it sounds like. It's a template of an example, and all you have to do is customize it. I can put in my own images, I can put in my own wording, and it allows you to do a whole bunch of stuff with it. So I'm going to open up one of these right now. So let's just open up. This is a flyer that I might have done. Let's say that I wanted to do a flyer with something that has multiple dates, just randomly. When I click on it, it's going to say, do you want to use this flyer? I'm going to customize it. Excuse me. And then it's going to open up the editor for that particular flyer. And it's going to drop it in as its main template. All of this is customizable. As you can see, I can put my mouse over different things. So if I want to change a picture, if I want to change the dates, the wording. So I'm going to do David's demo project. Boom. Wow, that's too big. Well, I can go up here and I can edit the different text. And so I'm going to do a drop, and there you go. That's a little too small. Let's open it up a little bit. And there you go. I can drag it around. I can even highlight this and say, you know what? I want to add a little pop to it. I want to change the color of it. You can change it to any color, right? I can do the same with this wording. Maybe I don't want this here. All you have to do is right from the template, I can delete certain things. So say I don't need this part for my flyer, and I'm going to say Canva training. All right. Again, too big. I can size it up to make it fit. And it does some really neat editing features here, guys. When I'm moving it around, you'll see that purple line that says that it's centered right onto the flyer. So it'll allow you to, aesthetically make everything line up properly. So I don't need this right here. So David's demo project, Canva training. Now let's say that I'm going to put in some dates here for my Canva training. Say I'm going to have it on that date is fine. I'm going to say flyers. This is what I'm going to make on this particular day, and I'm going to keep it at 9 o'clock. But I don't like that image. That's an image of a person playing a band. So on the left-hand side here, these are all the different images or editing tools that I can use. And so starting from the top, I can actually add an element, which is circles, word bubbles, images. And you can see on here, they have free versions of it, and they also have paid versions. If you have the Pro, it's free. So for example, I can use this image right here. This is free, right? But if I see this one right here, I have to have a pro account in order to use it. So say I want to drop something on here, and all I have to do is double click, or I can drag and drop, and it'll put the image right onto my flyer, and I can move it around. Now that's, I can't see the color of it. So let's change the color of it. And there, I just put a guy playing the guitar on the back. Here's since I have, there is another image that I dropped on here of this girl singing on the mic. I don't need that. That's overkill. I can add any image I want to the flyer, as well as say I don't like the image on the back as the background. Not a problem. I can delete it, and then I can actually bring a new image over. And when I drop it in there, it takes it to the full page, which is really, really helpful and cool. Now this white doesn't look great on that, so let's change it to something else. And again, I'm not looking for aesthetics right now. I'm just trying to show you how to use it. So David's demo project, Canva. As I scroll down here, maybe I want to drop in an image that's my logo, or maybe I want to drop in something that is me. Hey, we have pictures of the Kim Barber team. Let's go to, I'm going to drop the Canva logo in there. Okay. Boom. I can drop it in there, and I can move it around. Let's see. I'll put it down here. Again, don't critique me on this particular flyer. I just want to show you the nuts and bolts on how to use this. And so you can literally upload any file that you want. I can upload a video or audio. So this can be used on, you post it to social media, and it can have moving graphics. It could be part of a movie or a GIF. So there's a lot of different things. And I'll show you once we're done with this, when it says share and how you actually save it, that you can actually turn it into multiple formats. Before I get started again, I just want to make sure that demo project, name your project, okay? And that way you have the ability to go back and find it. And as I mentioned before, you can share your project with somebody else and give them either access to it or just viewing rights, okay? So as you're working on something, maybe you have a partner in your team that you want to take a look at, you just send them the rights to view it or to access it, and they can, give you feedback there. All right. Now, going back to the images, you can literally say, I want to find something on computers. I don't know. I type in computers. Oh, this is on upload. That will give you the ability to search your own images. Okay. And you can pull it up from your desktop, Google Drive, Facebook, Instagram, or Google Photos. The next one is maybe I want to drop in some wording. Okay. And they have it from the very basic to stuff that flashes as far as a GIF or glows. So maybe I want to drop in a header, or I'm going to just drag and drop and watch what it'll do right here. I can just place it and boom. I can do it right here. Awesome training. Obviously, patting myself on the back, but I'm just trying to show you what you can do with this here. And then again, I can go up here and change the font on it. Okay. I can also change the size of it and the font type. Plus, going back here to this particular one, and say you make a mistake, not a problem. You just hit the reverse button and it'll fix the mistake that you made, or if you want to go back. Okay. Now, one of the other cool things about it is once you actually put this text here, you can go up here, as I said, choose the font type, the size. I can bold it, italicize it. I can change it from upper and lower to all uppercase just by clicking here. I can actually align it. And this is pretty cool. If I click effects, what I can do is I can put a shadow, or I can put a little bit of a background here. All right. And then this one is great for creating animated. I can actually have it come flying in. So when you click animate, I can do a pan, I can do fade. There's probably about 15 or 20 of these, a typewriter. So when I save this, it'll really jump out at you when you actually upload it to your social media site. This is obviously for the digital aspect of marketing. If you upload it to LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or whatever, you can create a motion effect. Okay. Now here's another one where I can actually search for photos. Say I want stock images. Now they have, what's trending here, and then they have different categories. So I can just literally type in and I can do, I don't know, realtor. And what it'll do is it'll pull up images of real estate professionals. Maybe I want to do one of a sports car. Again, it's not in line with what we're doing here on this brochure, but you get a feel for what you can do. So sports car. And there you go. These are all free images. The ones that have the little crown at the top, those are ones that you have to pay for. But if I click on it, it'll automatically drive over here, and I can resize it just by grabbing the end and putting that right into my brochure. Now, obviously, I wouldn't put it in this brochure, but I'm just trying to tell you what you can do. All right. Now, excuse me. Those images, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. You literally can type in almost anything. But if you go to this filter here, you can, maybe I want a specific type. Hey, I'm just looking for the free ones. Maybe I want a square image. Maybe I want certain colors in it. You can apply a filter and it'll pull up just those images, which is really helpful when you're creating a flyer and you just have a certain space. But say you like this image, but you wanted to maybe trim it up a little bit. When you click on any image, you can edit the image. I can crop it. I can actually flip it, okay, horizontally or vertically, and I can crop it. So it'll allow me to actually, shorten this up and crop some of that image. Well, this is as much as it'll allow me to do on this one. But if I did it on another image, it would allow me to cut all the sides up. And it also allows me to, as we did with the wording, you can actually do an animation. So let's see, where's one? There we go. Swipe, fade, rise, drift, which is really, really cool. All right. Say I don't want the car covering or the car being covered up by the image. I wanted to bring the car out. There's a position button that's in the upper right hand corner. And if you click that, what you're going to do is it'll allow you to take that image and move it forward or backwards. Okay. And so if I want to pull it forward, you see I went in front of the image. If I do it backwards, it'll push it back. And so that's helpful when you have multiple images or wording that you can push it forwards or backwards. Okay. You've also got the ability to copy, but here's one where you can actually change how dark the image is by changing the transparency of it. So as you can see, as I move that image forward, and it'll work with wording It'll work with images. It'll work with elements. So I can change and have a faint picture all the way in the back, which is really neat. And also for those online images, I can actually put a hot link in. So if maybe I have an image that says click here. So let's go back here, click here, right? And I click this one right here and say I'm going to bring it forward, bring it to the front. And maybe I want to put a hot link right here. Think about this. Maybe it takes them to your website. Maybe it takes them to a social media site, whatever it is that your brochure or your flyer or your digital marketing is. I can now click, enter a link, and you can put the URL right there in for the link. And so when somebody, if you upload this online and they click on your image, it'll take them to wherever you want them to take it to, your YouTube channel, a video, a website, etc. Okay. Now, going down, the styles allows you to, change the color set of this. So just by clicking on it, it'll automatically add various colors. You can also create your own color set. Or maybe I want to change the actual font on everything on here. As you can see, it's changed the font. No, I don't like that, so I'm going to go backwards. Okay. And then the last one right over here is connecting this to your Facebook page. So say you've got an image, you've set it up, and I want to connect it and post it right to my Facebook page. Not a problem. You do it right here. Okay. Now, on the upper portion of the toolbar, we have a number of things. One is home. File is creating a new design. If I want to upload any images or files, I can do this. I can show the margins on it to see how big that image is. I can also save it or save it to a folder. Or maybe you're using the same type of flyer or social media image over and over again. An example of that would be maybe you're doing a lot of YouTube videos and you have the YouTube image that's posted, but you're just changing words and some things here, but you have this main template. You can make a copy of it. And when you click on that, it'll say now it's made a copy of the last finished flyer that you made. And you can go ahead and start editing this and save it as something else. So in the upper right-hand corner, it'll say copy of demo project, which will allow you now to, save this particular flyer. Pretty cool. And then one of the things also is when you have the pro version, there are certain social media sites when you're creating banners that will require you to have a certain size. An Instagram post will have to be 1080 by 1080. You've got Facebook cover pages, 1640 by 924, Facebook posts. It'll allow you to create the exact size that image is needed, so you'll get a perfect fit. That's unfortunately with the pro version, which, by the way, if you're in any type of business, it's not just real estate, it could be lending, it could be a business for yourself. This is a great tool, and it's well worth, if you're going to get the pro version for $119 or whatever it is a month. All right. So on the right-hand side, and there's settings on there that you can have it automatically save anything that you're doing. And down in the bottom corner here, you can make specific notes to anybody that you're collaborating with, just so to reference. And so maybe you can say, well, if you're collaborating with one of your team members, you say, you know what, I like this flyer, but get rid of the guitar person in the bottom left-hand corner. And oh, by the way, the link doesn't work. You can communicate that way. On the top here, what this does is this allows you to, number one, gauge how many people are looking at this particular image and post it to social media sites. So share the design and we'll show you who viewed it. So when you actually click on that, you'll be able to share it with a number of people within your team, okay? Now, when I click on this, it's going to show me all the animation that I did on this particular one. Some will just be, static images that don't move. Others will be movies or GIFs. It all depends on what you've created. But the neat thing about it is in the upper right-hand corner, it's going to say, share your design. You want them to be able to see it. Maybe you just click and copy it. But now down here, it'll allow me to actually download the image to my hard drive. So maybe I want to save it as a JPEG or a PNG or a PDF. There's a variety of different ways, or a movie or a GIF. So say I don't want any moving images, I'll just save it as a JPEG. And you click download and give it a second and it'll pull up on your desktop or laptop, and you can now save that image. I don't know if you can see that, but now you can save that image, right, and use it over and over again, okay? Some of the other things that you can do are when we talked about sharing it to social media sites, right here, I can actually share it to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Tumblr. And what I can do is I can actually set it up where I schedule it to go out. How cool is that? So if I go to social media and I'm going to click on Instagram or Facebook, all I have to do is click on those and then set up a time or say share immediately. How would you like to publish? And then the last one is I can also print this and have this sent out. Maybe I want this particular image to go on front of a notebook or a calendar. Maybe I want to make some letterhead, everything from business cards all the way up to actual posters or, some type of display if you're doing a trade show, or maybe you're doing an event for your clients. It literally has it's thought of everything. Here, the other options are, they have a view only link. If I want to share this, I can save it to a particular folder. I can send it to my phone. I can create a QR code. So say on this image, I wanted to create a scannable QR code. Boom, within seconds, it'll generate and create that QR code and send it to whatever URL you want. So look at this, the image that you've made here, it'll actually create a really cool QR code with that same image. So something might be, you put your logo in there and you've now got a logo QR code. And you put the URL in there and you put that on your brochure for perhaps a listing that you have, or you put it online to say, get our market update report. Get it? Those are ideas that you have to sit down and really think about, but there's so many, they're endless on all the different things that you can do with them. Some of the other things that you'll be able to do are save it. We already talked about that. You can save it to Google Drive, Dropbox, Microsoft PowerPoint. I can actually send these in various messaging, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Snapchat, MailChimp, and then some of the other options are additional folders. I have no idea what some of these are. Canto, CodaSign, ScreenSoft. These, that's above my pay grade. I haven't used any of these, but it has a tremendous amount of power to it. It really does. So going back here, tickling you on what things that you can use this for. And oh, by the way, when you create something, it'll go back to your projects. So I can go and click on projects and I can see all the things that I've used it for. And so, looking at some of mine I've created on brochures that I have for training. I've got something down here for Eventbrite for a holiday luncheon. I've got one here that I use for my Zoom branding. Literally, you can use it for any social media site. Okay. And it's really easy to use, guys, and it's fun. It's really fun to use. Some of the other templates right here are, excuse me, let's see. Boop, boop, boop. So say I want to do something with Facebook and I want to post something on one of the feeds. All I have to do is click on Facebook posts. Okay. And what it's going to do is it's going to randomly start pulling up different ideas. And remember, these are just templates. Every one of them is fully customizable. Okay. So I can click on any of these, unless it has a pro crown on it, which you need the pro version, but there's enough free stuff here for you to do. Like here's one that you can use for your next listing. And say you wanted to click it online, all you do is customize this and boom, you're ready to rock and roll. And you can drop in the images of that particular property and you don't have to start from scratch and design everything. So you put your main photo there, a couple of three, and this is announcing a new listing that's coming on. It's awesome. So there you go. Hey, we're coming in on about 30 minutes here. And I said I was going to keep these to 30 minutes, but go and try the free version right now. Go and sign up. Try and create, your first couple of images. It's not that difficult. If you need any help, okay, there is a help button here, which will actually give you some insight. If I click on learn, going back to that main site, there's a help center, there's blogs, there's experts, and then there's also easy tutorials and courses, but it's very, very intuitive. It's super easy to use. And as I said, you can go from Facebook to flyers, to presentations, to resumes. I mean, if I was to look at all the different things that you can do here, flyers, posters, business cards, video intro maker, okay? I can obviously connect it to any of these social media sites. So there you go. What you need to do is just jump in with both feet, try a couple of easy ones, and the more you use it, the more you'll realize that you need it. So we're going to end it there on Canva. We'll have some additional classes on more advanced Canva stuff, but I would highly, highly recommend using this product and just look around a little bit. I mean, the reports that they have are incredible. Here's one right here, a template for a report. So maybe you're getting ready to do a comparative market analysis. I'm using real estate as an example here, and I need a cover page on it. And I'm not crazy about the cover pages on some of the other CMA makers, but here's one where I can, literally go and grab something that is really flashy or, contemporary, and I can drop my clients' images on here. And now I've got the front cover of my comparative market analysis. It looks like $1 million. So there you go. We're gonna end it here. If you have any questions, you want to reach out to me, go into the description. There's a number of links there. If you want more of these classes, not a problem. All you have to do is, if we go here and you click on any of, there's Tech Tuesday, we're going to go over eXp Realty tools, and then also agent attraction on Thursdays. All the schedules are right below. So just sign up and they'll go right into your calendar. And yeah, you can learn some cool stuff. We're going to have these once a week until the end of the year. Okay. If you have any recommendations on other classes that we need to be doing, let me know. I'd be happy to put them on. And there you go. There's our first Tech Tuesday class with Canva. Next week, I think we're going to be talking about YouTube submission. So pass it